Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that a guy?
You should drive.
We left our producer behind. She did not want to come along with us.
Sounds like someone's like opening and closing it. Like that's a person.
Oh my god. We are at the crossroads of Amboy Road and Danby Road. And this is the site of our first unsolved murder. In June of 2020, 37-year-old Erica Lloyd was doing her best to hold it together. The pandemic had forced her to close her beauty salon, and now she was homeschooling her 12-year-old son. The pressure was overwhelming. On June 11th, hoping to clear her head, Erica dropped her son off at a friend's house and told her best friend she'd be gone for a few days. But her friend noticed something strange. Erica said two people, Christian and James, were holding her campsite at Jumbo Rocks Campground. Park records show Erica entered Joshua Tree. The very next day, she had her final conversation with her mother. Her mother recalled that Erica was speaking unusually fast. After that call, Erica went silent. No one ever heard from her again. It wasn't until a year later that her body was found, over 20 miles from the campground. What was Erica doing so far out in the desert? Why had she chosen that place as her escape? Her disappearance remains a mystery.
Something that I do not like, when these two told me to come do this with them, I was like, nah, it's not that scary. But something I'm realizing that I don't like is, what is this shit? So for anyone who needs to understand, we are in San Bernardino County.
You know, San Bernardino County being one of the biggest counties, I think, in the nation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of land that's just kind of untouched, not lived in. But there's also a lot of like little towns, little stops along highways that are considered unincorporated towns. Essentially means like finding a body out here, nobody wants to take responsibility for it. So when they see a vandalized car out here with the windows smashed in and all that, they're not going to investigate because who cares out here? To them, right? We care. That's why we're out here. We kind of want to bring attention to stuff like this and potentially run into maybe the culprits. But
No, thank you.
let's go take a look at where James' body was found and see if we can't find anything else.
Yeah.
Just a week after Erica vanished, another strange case unfolded nearby. A man named James set out on his red bike to help his girlfriend's friend, who claimed she was stranded at an intersection of Shelton Road and Highway 62, the very same place where Erica's abandoned car had been left. When James arrived, he called his girlfriend to say that he couldn't find her friend. A moment later, he told her simply, "I got it," and hung up. He was never seen again. Search teams looking for Erica later found James' red bike near the intersection. Months later, a hunter discovered James' remains a mile and a half away. Authorities ruled his death as a result of harsh desert environment, but his family disagrees. James knew the desert well, and they believe he wouldn't have wandered aimlessly. They also find it deeply suspicious that none of the people who saw him last ever reported him missing. His family insists foul play was involved. Over the next 14 months, 6 more bodies were discovered in that same area, leaving the community with more fear than answers. All right, we venture deeper. I mean, you can see there is nothing out here. There is a lot of crime, maybe some spooky stuff, maybe some cults out here, and I think we're looking to find it. At least I am.
I feel like the excitement initially of finding a cult would be fun, but then like actually like encountering a cult would not.
I feel that. I don't want to be the victim, right? Like, I don't want to...
Yeah.
We're sharing a lot of pretty messed up stories today of bodies that were found. I don't want to be one of those stories. For decades, locals have whispered another explanation for these disappearances. They believe a cult operates in the area, a group practicing ritual killings, human sacrifice, and ancient ceremonies that demand blood. To test this theory, we continued our investigation into Amboy, a nearby ghost town said to be a hotspot for cult activity. Amboy may look empty, but many travelers report feeling watched the moment they enter. People describe a heavy presence, like unseen eyes staring out from the windows of the abandoned buildings. Some even claim to see figures moving in the shadows. Drivers along Amboy Road have reported visions of horrific car crashes wrecked vehicles, and bodies strewn across the desert floor. But as they approach, the chaos seems staged, almost like a trap, waiting for someone to stop. Okay, so I figured while we're driving up into Amboy, rather than just tell you a little bit about these Marine buddies that I have that have stories about how cursed Amboy is and how it's hell, I may as well just call him and have him tell some of it himself. Hey.
Yo.
What's up, Anthony?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
I'm doing good now. Maybe not later. Maybe I had mentioned to you at some point, but currently Tashara and I are on our way to Amboy.
Oh. Personally, I would never drive there. Anytime you drive, you always feel like you're being watched.
Did you ever see anything?
I had this feeling once, and I just got in my car and just booked it out. I never had this feeling ever. Like, I've been training in the desert for like the past 4 years. Never had that feeling. Only in Amboy.
Wow.
And one of my guys were like, yeah, no, there are people out there.
He said, wait, one of your guys said that there are people out there? That's what he said?
100%, yeah. We're in Vegas, coming back from celebrating the Marine Corps birthday. His wife in the passenger side, he parked inside the road and just had to go like to the bathroom real quick. And he was just looking out in the distance, and he just sees like 3 shadowy lumps on the ground just moving.
What?
And you couldn't tell if you were closer to him or not until one of them made a very sudden jerk.
It made a sudden jerk, what, like toward him?
Yes.
What? Obviously he lived to like tell the story, so what happened?
Like as soon as he saw that like sudden jerk, he knew like it was not animal, it had to be something else. Locked the car and just started driving off. And because of that winding road, he was able to see past the burn, and he saw, like, confirmed, like 3 guys just waiting on him, about to jump him.
Oh my god, that's intense. Oh my god.
It was scary too, like he just stopped like in the middle of the road, like either they were just there already and just happened to be in the worst spot ever, or they like saw them approaching and just saw them slowing down and just took the opportunity and just rushed there.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
That's more than creepy. That's terrifying. That's like straight out of a horror movie. So most of the Marines that you know wouldn't even risk driving through Amboy at night.
Yeah, just to keep our guys safe.
I guess, how do you feel about Tashara and I driving on Amboy Road right now, about to make a stop in Amboy?
You got a weapon?
Do you have a weapon?
Well...
okay, well, I think the silence is pretty telling there. How you feeling?
Scared.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If those stories are anything to go by, definitely should be scared. Well, all those stories about people stopping now, we're gonna have to be a car stop. I can't just drive past this train.
There's like a little shed over there. If I was a cult member, I'd hide in that shed and like wait for people like us to stop for the train.
I think the train is done. I think so.
Now?
Yeah, I think so. Whoa.
What?
Is that a guy?
It is.
Oh my god.
You should drive.
He's just walking. He's just, oh my god. Are we?
Why aren't you driving?
Well, why is he just walking?
And he came from that direction. What if he came from the shed?
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's gone. You can't even see him anymore.
Who just randomly walks out here?
Yeah, that has me a bit spooked. I can't even lie. All right, here we are.
Is this Roy's hotel?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Isn't Roy's hotel closed now?
There's a car parked. There's someone walking. Maybe it is open? There's someone at the door. She's like trying to open the door. All right, let's pull over. Oh my gosh. There's a car here.
Is the back window broken?
Yeah. What if there's someone sleeping in here?
It's possible.
No. What's that? Oh, that is terrifying. What the heck is that?
Those are shoes?
Yeah, shoes and clothing.
I could be wrong, but I think in LA, or like, you know, cities in LA, like people throw the shoes of someone who's died up on the power lines,
Okay.
right?
I
Could
mean,
you imagine if
there was a
all
lot-
these shoes were people
Are
that
victims?
came?
Victims of the Mojave Desert? Yeah, honestly, that's probably not too far off. I would not doubt that if I was told that that's what this is. We're now at Roy's Cafe and Motel. This is kind of the landmark of Amboy, California. This is kind of weird.
It's not a gas station. It's a gas station.
I don't. Is it active? I mean, it's definitely not. The pumps aren't active, right? But what was that lady doing over here?
Just sneaking out the door.
I think she was going to the trash can too. This is weird. The creepiest part is up ahead. This is where the motel used to actually be. I know this is definitely not a functioning motel anymore, but it's definitely a gift shop here.
And there's lights on in there.
Where? Oh, you're
You
right.
see the lights?
You see anyone moving? Is there anyone there?
Or by there?
What's that? Did you hear that? There was definitely a loud. There it is again.
I think we should.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
No, I was gonna say.
No, let's
we
go. Let's
should
go investigate.
not.
I think you were saying let's go investigate that sound.
I love how you're just like pushing me in front.
Yeah, well, because you're not in camera. You got to be in camera.
I'm scared.
Do you see anything?
No. Ew.
Oh, whoa!
Stop.
Oh my god! Do you see it? Look, it's like a ram.
That's creepy. And is that? Do you see the like gated door?
Yeah, it's like a prison door. We keep.
It sounds like someone's like. Sounds like someone's like opening and closing a door.
Do they have a thing walker? What is it? Oh, that's my shadow. This is terrifying. All right, these are I think the motel rooms. These are a bit creepy.
They're very creepy.
I don't know about very.
Well, what's weird to me is that usually like abandoned places like this,
Yeah.
they're boarded up and like well kept, or like there's security around.
Right,
But here it's just like.
It's just open.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like the doors are open. Nothing's boarded up.
Do you see that?
What are you talking
Wait,
about?
stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
Look. No. We gotta go.
What is that? No, hold on.
No, stop.
There's no way it's a real person.
That's
No,
that's,
because it's a museum. It has to be like a statue. Or
like
something.
that's a person.
No, I don't think so. It's literally not moving. Because like I'm not denying that looks like a person. If it's a person, we'll just run away. We'll just run to the cars are just over there. It's fine.
What if it's not just a person? We don't know how big the room is. What if there's multiple people and that's just like their person to draw out people like us to go in there?
I think it's a statue. Let's just walk up to it. Population 0 of Amboy. There's no one living here. We'll take it slow.
You walk in first.
Okay, all right, I will. Okay, here's the weird thing. Okay, I don't see anything, right? But we definitely. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Let's be realistic. It's probably a homeless person.
Yeah.
And we probably just disturbed them. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
They're probably sleeping. Or supposed to be sleeping. And then we woke them up.
Yeah.
After venturing deep into the middle of nowhere and retracing the steps of a few tragic stories, we were truly shaken to our core. There are plenty of theories, but as far as we're concerned, you can't ever be too sure as to what really happens in the Mojave Desert.